All right, hey guys, look, here's what's going on. We used to do these fun, funny kind of food review videos, right? Kind of in the nutrition family of food reviews, things that were out there that we saw that we thought would be fun to try, maybe help people out, have fun with it. Haven't done that in a long time. So maybe this is coming, bringing that back, but this is more of a serious one. It got targeted with an Instagram ad. Maybe some of you all have seen this out there. I had to give it a try. It's a protein powder. I'm not, again, we're not one to push supplements. We don't try to talk about supplements a lot. It's a very slippery slope, sort of a hairy topic. But protein powder, pretty much for all of our nutrition clients, one that most people are familiar and comfortable using, taking, supplementing their diet with protein powder. Got targeted for this one by a company called One Up Nutrition. I'm not here to promote this company. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how the quality of this thing. Of a clear whey isolate. Here's why this is important. This is the key to this. To get protein in, for people to meet their protein goals, difficult thing, right? We have trouble with that. That's why we use a protein shake to begin with. But most protein shakes out there, as I'm sure you are familiar with, are, whether they're whey based or casein based, or even if they're plant based, they're kind of like a substantial thing, right? It's something that's got lots going on. It's thick. Maybe they've got things in there that mix it to make it creamy. You might be blending it into a smoothie. A lot of people mixing these things with milk. I kind of call them milk family protein shakes because they're all kind of something trying to pretend to get as close as possible to ice cream or to a milkshake. That's kind of the goal of most protein companies and their protein powders, right? So it's not the kind of thing where you would just finish up a hot workout, or you came in from mowing the lawn, you're sweaty, and you're gonna, oh, I just want to mix up a protein shake. Like that's really gonna hit the spot. No, right? That would kind of sit heavy in your stomach, and it's kind of a filling, almost like a meal replacement, substantial thing, right? There have been a few companies out there that have attempted this thing called clear protein. And this would be something that is not a sort of milk family protein powder, but something that's clear and almost weightless that you could literally mix in water, right? And carry on. I know most of you maybe do use water in your protein shakes, but you know what I'm saying. Like someone that carries around their water all day in their Stanley or whatever you're using, your Yeti mug, and you're always sipping on water, or you played a sport, maybe you just played pickleball or around a tennis, you go and you get a water break. Well, imagine just like how some people mix Gatorade powder or some electrolyte powder into their water, if you could use the same sort of powder, but it actually give you, in this case, 20 grams of protein. And it still goes down just like water. You got ice in it, it hydrates you, but you still are getting closer and closer to your protein targets. That's what the goal of this is, I think. This is literally the reason, by the way, protein becomes thick and sort of substantial is because more often than not it has other things in. If you look at the macros on a protein powder, most of all, if not all of them, have a little bit of fat, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of what I would call, quote, real food mixed in there. It's got lots of macros blended together there that kind of make it thicker and taste better and creamier, for lack of a better word. This has none of that. So this is a company, One Up Nutrition. This is kind of their most advertised flavor, Rocket Pop. So it kind of brings back the kid in me a little bit, right? I love, kind of childish tasting things that has nothing else. I don't know if you can see the nutrition facts on that. Will it focus? Yeah, maybe there. 80 calories. You can see it all there. Only 80 calories in this because it's pure protein. 20 grams of protein. We know there's 4 grams of four calories per gram of protein. That's how you get up with 80 grams of protein in this bad boy. Nothing else. No fat, no carbs, nothing else. This is pure whey isolate. It is made from whey. If whey gives you belly problems or something, keep that in mind. This is a whey isolate product. But that's it. Certainly there's some artificial flavoring in there, right? Some artificial sweeteners. I don't care how you feel about that. So it's supposed to taste like a Rocket Pop. We'll see, but it's pure protein. This is big if they pulled it off. Now, before I taste this and kind of give you my review on it, there's been a few companies I've tried this. Gatorade had a product a few years back. There was basically Gatorade with protein inside of it. Christy and I reviewed that. There's a video somewhere. Maybe we can link to this. Not great. It kind of came out chalky, weird. It just didn't taste like didn't taste like you're drinking a Gatorade, really. There's another company called Isopure who's probably done the best at this. Not really something in a powder you can mix up yourself, but they make protein ready to drink, RTDs, they call them ready to drink drinks, right? Already mixed up. They'll sell them at a lot of gyms, but they're expensive. I think they're like $5 or $6 for one of those, and they do a great job. You feel like you're drinking flavored water, but you're still getting protein in that. So if this company has pulled this off in something that's cheaper and a powder that you can take with you, mix yourself at home, I'm going to be very, very impressed. I think this whole thing was $50 or something, not super cheap. But again, if this works, This is big. So I've got a little ice water here. I'm going to take a scoop in here. I'm going to mix it in here. I'll let you know what I think. Pretty substantial scoop. Smells like a slightly chemically based rocket pop here. All right. In we go with the powder. It's pretty thick. All right. Mixing it up now, mixing it up. Here we go. I'm going to shake it really good. That's kind of been the problem with these in the past is you can never really blend them well in just a shaker cup. It still kind of comes out a little bit grainy, I guess is the word I would use, or thick. So here we go. Water-based, clear protein. My bottle's not clear, so you can't tell that this is clear, but let's give it a try. Wow. Okay. Okay, first impressions. It is slightly chalky. All right, this does not feel like I'm drinking just water. It doesn't feel like I'm just drinking Gatorade. It's maybe slightly, I don't know if thick is the right word. It's gonna sound gross. Gelatinous, like you can tell there's some sort of a gelatin type. You can tell there's protein in there. I don't want to say it feels thick, but maybe it does feel like a little bit thicker than water would feel. But the taste is good. It's not overly sweet. It's not like, I don't know if y'all have had Prime. You know the Prime hydration drinks. They have one of those. It's like an ice pop Prime. It's my favorite one. This isn't as sweet and over the top and childish as that, but it still does taste like a rocket pop, and it doesn't have a super chemically aftertaste. So I'm gonna actually say for the taste, pretty good. Is this the kind of thing you would put in your Stanley and carry it around, just sip on it all day? I don't know. It does, because it doesn't feel like water. It does feel a little bit thicker than water, but I think you could. I think you could. My score for taste, if it was taste alone, I would say it's a solid 8. For attempting to do what this product is trying to do and just be a simple 80-calorie quick addition to your water, I'd say it does a pretty good job of that. I'm gonna go overall score here. I could get behind this. I really could. I don't mind it. I think I could keep ice in this, keep it watered down, and it would feel like I'm drinking an electrolyte water. I'm going to give this a 7.5. Pretty high rating. 7.5 for me. I think it's worth it. I think it could help some people out there. It is a little on the expensive side. I think it's 50 something dollars for this, maybe 60 after you pay for shipping. So I don't know anything about this company, but I like where you're headed with this because I think you're on the right track. 20 grams of protein and 1 cup of water. It's hydrating. No other macros besides that. Well done. I hope we see more contenders out there, more competition for this sort of a thing, because this will help people immensely. I really believe that. All right. 7.5 for me. 1UP Nutrition. Check it out if you're interested. Hopefully it helps. All right. Take care.